So as you sit and settle, just feel the soft flow of breath. So when we're working on perhaps a project at work or a project with colleagues somewhere, it's often with others. So a work team would typically have a project or a goal that matters to the team and its members. And for a team to function well, you've got to care for all the individual components and people. Care not only for the project itself and its material aspects, but also for the well-being and peace of mind of all those who are participating in whatever project it is, the workforce. So today we're going to look inside and recognize our inner team, our inner workforce, working together for our own well-being. The head and the throat and the heart and the belly. So just kind of sense into or visualize the head. You could drop down from the crown and back from the forehead. And find where the two lines cross, where they bisect, that head center, if you like. The throat center is generally described as the lowest, most vulnerable part of the throat, and then back in our sense of the lightness of the body's experience. The heart center might well speak for itself, generally about halfway down the sternum and back. And if the belly had a place, and obviously we know what a belly is, or a tummy is, lower abdomen, but the center is usually described as about 2 finger widths beneath the navel and back. And in a way, they're not in the literal physical body. You won't find them on the dissection table. They're more the felt experience as we relax. The center of the head, base of the throat, center of the upper body, the heart region, and the abdomen, navel, if you like. Now just bring to mind, let yourself recall or think of a situation you need to resolve, or a decision that you've probably currently important to you. So a situation you need to resolve, or a decision, or something that's currently important to you. It's perhaps playing on your mind, or not quite sure where to go with it. A situation or something you need to resolve, or big decision. And just put yourself in the feelings of the head center. It may not be through language, or it might be, but just have a feeling there of what the head's indicating or telling you to do about this thing, this situation or decision. So take your time, find something that's resonant for you. It could be small, like who to invite to dinner next week, or it might be big like a work decision. I'm currently deciding on my timetable next year. What does the head center have to say about this situation? Just rest with it and see. And then if you were to bring your question or your situation into the kind of throat area, it's the base of the throat really. Let it sit there and see what the throat has to say or offer about the situation. What does the heart have to say when you bring the question there? And then if you were to bring the question down into the belly or the abdominal center, the navel center, what does that area tell you to do? And just reflecting, noticing if your inner team is in harmony, or is there conflicting advice? Which centers are in agreement? Or if there's a kind of inner conflict? Pay attention to what they are, or which center or who's participating in that conflict or propagating that conflict. Where's seeking cooperation? The feelings you have from different centers about your dilemma or your question. Maybe having a little debate. You may have differing advice or differing feelings. Or it may be a very amicable meeting. What are they kind of saying, in inverted commas, to each other? And is this kind of dilemma, depends on the size of your question really, but is it affecting kind of your daily functioning? Is it creating a little bit of turmoil or suffering with you because of various inner conflicts? So something may have been useful in that, or it might have brought up another question, in which case you might want to make notes or just jot things down. Or you might just want to stay and